always ask me, how do I clean my braids and my scalp so that my hair is cleansed and conditioned properly underneath the weave? And there aren't really any products out here that are specifically for scalp and braid maintenance to really make sure that the hair is cleansed and all of that mildew, all the excessive dandruff, all of the sweat from working out is cleaned out of the hair. And so up until now, there really hasn't been anything. But I fell in love with a 3-step system by Girl in Hair, and it's called Underweave Care. It's the only line that's specifically for cleansing your hair under your weave. It all comes in nozzle form. Tops come off easily. The holes are already perforated, so you don't have to go through with your fabric scissors and try to cut off this big thing of plastic just to get to the product. And the product is nice and watery. You just put it right in the scalp wherever you need it to go. And because it's nice and watery and thin, it moves throughout the scalp so nicely. I'm able to clean my client's hair in salon. I recommend it to everyone who does at-home use shampoos. And it just really makes the scalp feel great. It has a nice clean menthol feeling. So not only is it doing its job, but it also is making sure that your scalp feels invigorated. It feels refreshed. It smells amazing. I'm big on smells, but I can't use a product that does not have a good smell to it. And this one definitely does. So the Cleanse by Girl in Hair is a recommended product for anyone who ever wears extensions. It's not for relaxed hair. It's not for natural hair. It's for everyone's hair. And that's what I love the most about a product, is that I can use it not only on one kind of person, but I can use it on everybody. And so the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about with cleansing the hair is that when you come out of your extensions, you really want to do a great job of cleaning the hair. So another way I like to use the Cleanse by Girl in Hair is I actually like to use it as a pre-treatment before I do a shampoo right after the takedown. And stylists, I know you can attest to it, it's real cloudy up in those roots. And the reason being is because there's so much dandruff and moisture and product and all kind of stuff that gets in there after 2 months of use. So what I like to do is brush through the hair, really detangle it great. And then I like to go line by line, almost like I'm doing a base for a relaxer, and just put the cleanse throughout the scalp. And then I'll just smooth it around a little bit and make sure it covers the hair. The clients love it because, like I said, it has that tingly, invigorating feeling. And so it really gives them a nice treatment. It takes away all the product, the residue and everything. And then you can follow up with another shampoo, or you can follow up with another cleanse by Girl in Hair. The next thing I want to talk about is how to moisturize your hair and your braids while you're wearing extensions. That's usually a really tricky thing for people because too much oil, too much product is going to seep out into the hair, and then you're going to have issues with your weave looking oily, and nobody wants that, right? But then if you leave your hair too dry, you normally are going to experience itching, flaking, maybe even hair loss over time from not treating the hair, from not treating the scalp. You might see breakage, and so it all can be very problematic. And these are the reasons that a lot of people say, oh, weaves break your hair off and this, that, and the third, is because we're really not using the right products or the right information to help nourish and protect our hair. So the second product I want to talk to you guys about is actually called Nourish, from the Girl in Hair line. And I love Nourish because it's a leave-in conditioner. So after you go in and cleanse the hair and cleanse the scalp with the shampoo, you go in with this product that is also in nozzle form as well. And this conditioner, it smells so amazing, but it's nice and light. All of the products are sulfate and paraben free, which means that they don't have any unnatural cleansers, unnatural dyes, or anything in it that's really going to add to dryness or making your hair brittle and hard. And so I love the Nourish because, number one, it smells like clean linen. You know, it just has that soft, airy scent. It's actually a very light leave-in conditioner, so it dissipates really easily. It kind of just totally disappears. And the way that I like to use this product is I just do maybe like 8 dabs around the head, and I stick it in there, and then while the hair is wet, you just kind of want to move the hair around, massage it some so that the product gets everywhere it needs to go. You always want to make sure you put this on before you dry the braids. So this is a product I use as soon as I finish shampooing, and I do all of my shampoo services, which is usually 2 or 3. And then I go in and I do the conditioner on the extensions, brush that through, rinse that out, and then this is going to be what you actually use on the scalp. So even if you have a net in your hair, since it's in nozzle form, it can go and penetrate through all of that and get to exactly where it needs to go, which is your hair. The thing that I also love about the Nourish is that it's just so light, it's so gentle that it won't create any buildup when it's time to take the weave out. And that's a major thing, because anytime you're doing a takedown, for me especially as a stylist, I don't want to touch all of these crazy products and chemicals or whatever has just fallen into the hair. It's kind of gross, but over time, you know, I've gotten used to it. But this for sure is my savior. The very last product I want to talk to you guys about is the Restore. And the Restore is actually one of my favorites as well, because it's an oil moisturizer. So not only do I sell this to customers to use throughout wearing their weave, but I actually use it to braid up the extensions. And sometimes when I'm doing a takedown for really long hair or really dry hair, I'll put this on the ends of the braids as I'm taking them down. And so it just helps prevent breakage. It definitely helps take care of any dryness. If your weave is too tight around the edges, this is a great product to put there and kind of moisturize into your scalp so that you're not feeling that pulling, that breaking sometimes from having a weave that's too tight. It's also just as good for any natural hair that you leave out. Sometimes I get a lot of flakiness around my hairline, and so I started using Restore on my scalp on the part that was out when I would go to sleep at night. And what I love about this product is that it is oil-based, but it doesn't have petroleum in it. It doesn't have any really heavy oils that are gonna just sit on top of the hair, because all that does is just coat the hair, coat the scalp, and it doesn't allow the scalp to breathe. This product is nice and silky, and it falls into the hair, and it, like I said, it falls into the skin really easily. So you know that it's gonna make the hair nice and soft. It's gonna give it that shine. It's really gonna, it just smells so good. It's really going to refreshen the hair and just give it all of the nutrients that it needs without weighing it down or without causing your hair to have all this stuff in it, you know? Normally people wear weaves for 2 to 3 months, so you have to be very mindful of what you're putting inside of your hair and your scalp, because it'll just be sitting there. Luckily, with Girl in Hair, you're getting all the nutrients, you're cleansing the scalp effectively and efficiently, and your hair is really being taken care of while it's in hibernation. I'm a huge weave fanatic. I love extensions. As you can see, I'm wearing them myself, and I like to always make sure that people understand how to go about caring for the hair. So just to wrap up, to avoid that stinky smell, mildew, or too much sweat from working out, which we definitely need to keep in our lives, workout regimen for sure. But in the midst of that, make sure you're cleansing your hair and drying it properly. So you cleanse with the Girl in Hair shampoo, and then you dry it. Usually sit under the dryer, or you would want to use a blow dryer and just blow in between the hair. You also want to make sure you're using the Nourish leave-in conditioner, which is really going to moisturize the hair and give it all of the nutrients it needs while it's hibernating and in those braids, and it really just helps give it moisture without weighing it down or adding buildup to the hair. And then the last thing you want to make sure you get in your life is this Restore. This baby right here is what you can take with you when you travel. It's great at salons. It's great everywhere you go, because this is going to help relieve any itching you might have, any flaking, any dryness. It helps with all of that. So once again, if you guys aren't aware of Girl in Hair, I would love to be the first to tell you about this amazing product line. It's truly saved my life. It's truly saved my clients, and we just love it. Everybody that comes and gets their hair shampooed enjoys the scent, they enjoy the experience, and they walk away knowing that not only is their hair looking good, but their braids and their scalp is feeling good as well. So thanks for watching. Make sure you check it out. Use the promo code Angela2015 on the Girl in Hair website, and it's linked underneath this video. Thanks.